What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Trouble back with another video. Now, we had KVK against Kingdom 321. Um, I'm gonna kind of play this in the background. There's a couple of defenses against them. They were they were they're really strong castles. I mean, they're pretty strong. Uh, they did 3 rallies on me, and you'll see that in the video and everything. And maybe I'll show you some reports later. But I kind of wanted to do my review on this new civilization that's came out. It's more based on a defensive civilization. So there's a lot of defensive damage, infantry defense, etc., etc. The dragon is aimed towards defense, and it has a really cool skill that will let you have a certain amount of dead troops to wounded, is from what I gather, which is pretty cool. The cooldown on it is like 7 days, but if you open up all 3 skills, you have, it's pretty awesome. I used it once. I didn't know how to use it very well, so I didn't use it correctly in this situation. So I used 2 skills, and at that time, that was all that I had. So my take on it is that it gives you really good rally capacity, or not reinforcement capacity. So with the reinforcement capacity, the 200K, I can get up to 2.15 million troops in my reinforcement. So that's actually pretty cool. That would help out a lot if you have decent reinforcements. I've been playing around a lot with reinforcements in the game, seeing what works best, stuff like that. And I've also been playing around with old troop that we all used to use. I'm not gonna say anything about it right now, but you're gonna see in the coming videos. Hopefully it works out because I'm working on enhancing it. It's a beast, whenever it's enhanced right and everything. I've seen another kingdom use it, and they're amazing. But anyways, back to the to my take on this new civilization. So it's mainly a defense based. They have the elephant. I haven't trained any yet. I haven't even unlocked them yet, but I've started the science to unlock them. The elephant, once you have 500,000 of them, it gives you like a 10 or a 20% all units health bonus. So that's really cool. So if you throw those inside of a point and they're enhanced correctly, they will have a monstrous defense. So I'm suspecting that here soon they will be changing that around. Sorry, I'm in a new place, and I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but this shit's garbage. But anyways, this right here you'll see is where I'm testing out some attacks on it. This gentleman right here, he wanted me to solo attacking, so I solo hit him with everything that I've got, and I think that he did very well. Kingdom 321 has amazing solo defenders, but I think this is what is to come, is the fact that whenever you're solo defending, they want the game to turn more towards you're battling for throne, you're battling for mineral vein, you're battling in DC, you're battling for points, instead of solo zeroing castles and zeroing castles. So this kind of gives everybody a chance to evolve and play with less chance of being zeroed solo. Higher hospital capacities you've seen, defensive damage, stuff like that. A lot of solo defensive damage, stuff like that has really helped out the smaller players. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but this gentleman right here is like 150 million power. Used to, I could pretty much zero him solo and not have any problem with 1 million troops. But this one right here, I had a little bit more trouble with because of the simple fact that they used the new hero. Uh, I don't think, or not the new hero, but the new dragon and the new civilization. Now, I don't think that it's a game ender. It's definitely a game changer. I'm kind of surprised that they made it so strong, you know, because this is just crazy. Like, we used to be able to rally 300 million power castles. now it's kind of hard to now it's really hard to rally 300 million power castles. Like, we lost the majority of the power that I lost actually was rallying. We double rallied a 400 million power castle, and it did not go well. It didn't go well at all. I had a feeling that it was going to go bad, but not only, I mean, their stats weren't crazy, but they were actually pretty good. Excuse my air circle over here. I'm actually doing a recording of a recording. So, but anyways, I kind of fought with airing this video and showing it because I didn't want to disrespect these guys. These guys were actually really cool. But I wanted to kind of test out my defense, my new defense from this new civilization, because I did almost all the defensive science as far as defensive damage and stuff like that, and I'll kind of show you that too. But COK wants me to do a video on the cost later on, and how much, not the dollar wise, but how many stones it takes and all this other good stuff. But and I'll do that later. But yeah, these defenses right here, it was pretty much just so everybody could get kill points. Of course, they won against us, but everybody wanted to get kill points, and everybody wanted to get military ranking points, and etc., etc. So we kind of did a bunch of tests and everything. I ended up losing like 30 million power total in all of this, but none of them were off of defenses. All of them were off of attacks. So that kind of tells you, and I don't know if I won a single attack against a main castle as far as like a castle that was 150 million power or above. So that's going to kind of show you what it is. I'll even show you the statistics on that I had whenever I attacked that one castle. I'll show you the stats, which my stats aren't great by any means, but they're not weak. I think I have 235% offensive damage, which is better than normal. So it's just kind of weird how the game has really just kind of flopped. So let me eat this rally real quick. You'll see what happens, and then I'll enter my castle, and we'll talk a little bit about the civilization and the defenses of what they used. I also played against a kingdom in DC, and I used up all of my training, or all my my healing speeds. I was so upset. I used to have like 30,000 of them, and because I've been playing defense a lot, if you're going to play defense, make sure that you have a lot of healing speeds. So just make sure. Now at the end of this defense right here, I was actually ranked number 1, and you'll see that right about now, if I'll ever quit scrolling through stuff. Right there. Whoops. Now, boom. I was ranked number 1. I ended up with 4.5 billion points, but I actually ended up with 5.7 billion points, I think it was. Anyways, but yeah. So now that I'm back in my castle, I just wanted to kind of show you what that was. Now, this skill that I'm about to show you on this dragon, the Fire Eagle dragon. Now, I didn't have him up very high whenever I first got him, whenever I was taking those rallies or anything like that. But these talents, after activating the skill, when your castle is attacked for the next time, if more than 30% or 1 million of your defending soldiers are wounded or die, the Fire Eagle will save them immediately and heal 100,000 soldiers wounded in this battle. The soldiers of higher levels will be healed first. The same effect will be covered and won't be stacked. So what this does is it basically will help you out with defending. If you're defending multiple rallies, stuff like that, it's going to help you out with healing speed ups, etc., etc. The cooldown speed is like 6 days. So this one does 2 million. So it'll automatically heal 500,000 or 2 million, more than 30%. So if up to 2 million troops are killed, it'll heal 500,000 of them immediately without you even doing anything. And this one does the same thing, up to 3 million, 1 million troops. So that's actually how people are winning battles. It also has a defensive damage reduction up to 25%. I think it is up to 25%. Yep. And then defensive damage 25%. But these are for solo attacks. So I don't take too many solo attacks. You know, I know that Poppy had solo attacked me one time, but I don't think that that's going to that might help out if I get solo attacked, you know, if I decide to drop power or something like that, which I don't know if I will. This is what I was interested in. 200,000 troops, you know, reinforcement. So that's going to help out a lot if you're like taking rallies and stuff like that, or if you're holding a point and you're not sure if you're going to be able to defend that as well. You can get up to I think it's almost a 2.3 million troop reinforcement capacity now. So that's really nice. Now, as far as the civilization goes, I kind of wanted to show you what I did, and all this stuff was like relatively cheap, like stupid cheap. I did it with what I already had, all the civilization stones that I already had. So this helps out with reinforcements, 250,000, 150,000, and the siege engine defense, all the defenses and stuff. These help out a lot on defense, and the offensive damage, I needed that. Offensive damage taken, the defensive damage taken. All these are really, really good to have. They also have focused on defensive damage right here. And then down here, they focused on defensive damage. So I'll be focusing on getting these up there pretty high. I might not be able to max it all out, but HP, these are going to be ones to get. They also added this new thing where if you want to spend these, it'll help out with cavalry defense or cavalry HP, etc., etc. So if you want to, you spend one of those and it'll let you enhance, and then you go up. You can get up to 27.5, so it's another 10%. I think, no, I'm sorry. It's another 11.5% on the HP. So that's going to be really, really good if you do that to all 4 civilizations. And then you've got some civilizations where down here at the bottom, you've got to win 4 conquests, 4 KVKs, before you can even unlock it. So that'll probably never happen for my kingdom because we always get matched with monsters and beasts. Now, let me go on ahead and show you some of these. I was killing off T3s right here. But let me go on ahead and show you some of these defenses. This is someone else's defense, testing other people's defense. And this was attack of the crystal mines and stuff like that. So the first defense, I had really, really good stats. You know, for me, 1233, 1303, 542 health. My crit rate was 41%. Crit damage, 202%. Really, really good. Almost 1500% cavalry attack. Cavalry defense was 1200%. You know, really, really nice stats all the way around. Nothing less than 1,000. Everything above 400 and 400, around 450 on the health. Defensive damage taken was 244. Defensive damage was 258. So that was really nice. Now, I'm not going to show you my defensive layer because, yeah, some secrets need to be kept. I'm not going to give you guys everything. You guys need to test it out and learn for yourself, you know. But, yeah, really nice. And then this is my siege defeat against that guy. So if you notice here, he has decent stats, but his health is kind of low. I would recommend for him to go up above 400% on his health. You know, attack and defense really isn't everything. But if you look, you know, he has mediocre stats, but defensive damage taken 152, defensive damage 175. That's not really all that great. But if you look here, he's using Red Dragon and Selma. So, really good infantry stats as far as defensive wise. You know, I think that I should have beat him, you know, to be honest. You know, the attack and defense wasn't everything. My stats were much better than his. Look at his infantry crit rate, 6%. But I think that's the way that the game is going. I'm not mad at it because it kind of helps out the lower level players. So if you look here, 1233, this is whenever some of my buffs ran out, and I just went on ahead and took them. And then on this one, Coco's really strong. I was waiting for Hermes to rally me, but he ended up not. So 1517, 640, 502 was my health. His crit rate was 63% versus my 31% at the time. I didn't have Selma's skill on. So his offensive damage was 261 and 250 versus my 244 and 258. So wasn't too bad. But yeah, just making this video, letting you guys know, you know, my feelings on the new civilization. It's got a really cool, clean look. The castle looks really clean as far as the inside. Now, I don't know what the outside looks like because that's definitely not the outside of the castle. But I don't know what that outside looks like because of the fact that I always keep a skin. Let me see if I can't take off the skin and we can look at it. So, boom. Oh. So it's just a little hut. Huh. Anyways, I kind of doubt that's what it really looks like. But yeah. So if you're looking for a really good hero for this civilization, they also opened up 2 new slots. A really good hero for this civilization is, where is he? Right there. This is the civilization hero, and he actually helps out with, you know, income on civilization points and stuff like that. But there's another hero that is supposed to be amazing on here that helps out with civilization crystals and stuff like that. And they also opened up a new garrison pit for them. So if you look right here, Civilization Envoy, right there. I haven't gotten the new Civilization hero or the other one, but I've gotten this one, and he helps out a lot. You know, I made it all the way to Respect already, and I even left the Civilization for a day. That way I could be in a stronger Civilization for KVK. But yeah, really nice update. I like the look of the castle. It's really clean. You know, much respect to the Arabic players. So, thank you guys very much. I know it's been kind of boring, but not much happened on KVK. We kept our throne. That was about it. We lost badly. I think the ending score was like 94 billion to 41 billion. It was crazy. But we were able to keep our throne, and everything's all good. Hopefully we'll have some more content soon. But thank you guys for watching. Peace.